I got a Moogle here today. We're here with Gaming History, and we're going to talk about Final Fantasy XIV Online, and also A Realm Reborn. It comes in two flavors. One is horrible, and the other is it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm a leather worker, and a miner. It's great. So Final Fantasy XIV Online was the first dismal failure of Square Enix in the MMORPG world. So it was first announced in 2005, and then launched September 22nd, 2010. It was dismal.
Intruder alert.
So they ended up firing like 90% of the development team and bringing on what's his name? I cannot remember. They fired the producer of Final Fantasy XIV, who was also the producer of Final Fantasy XI.
His name was Hiromichi Tanaka. He was thinking, I could just rely on Final Fantasy brand loyalty. He was thinking, they'll take it, it's Final Fantasy. Whatever. Anybody buys something with Final Fantasy on it. Actually, people didn't. People were calling him out on his shit from day one. So, 2 months after the launch, he resigns, leaves in shame. I think he lives on a mountain in Tibet, but he wasn't answering my email. I do see him log in on the game sometimes. His account name is Taco Supreme. Actually, don't talk to Taco Supreme, I'm just kidding. Taco Supreme actually exists.
And then it comes out in 2010, is a colossal failure, an embarrassment to the company, a stain on Square Enix's reputation. They couldn't have a major Final Fantasy title perform this poorly. So they fired a bunch of the staff, put Yoshida in the role of producer, and said, fix it. And he was basically given 2 years to rebuild a game from the ground up. I can only imagine the amount of hours that the development staff actually had to put in.
Naoki Yoshida comes in. Naoki Yoshida is world-renowned now as the savior of Final Fantasy in the online world. So he has this really high standard of quality, and he calls Tanaka really conceited because he was thinking he could just rely on brand loyalty. So Yoshida single-handedly swipes half the team in half, and then he harvests their organs and he feeds them to his present team, which actually functions very well as a group.
I know that they rebuilt the graphics engine, the gameplay engine, the UI, everything. So he built a successful MMO in 2 years.
They completely remake the game while deferring payment for the old one, because Yoshida really wanted new and old players to see what his team could bring to the table. This guy is a trooper, okay? Deferred payment on a subscription game for over a year. And then 3 years after the launch, which is August 27th, 2013, they launch A Realm Reborn, which is really unique in the way that MMOs work, because it doesn't just completely avoid the fact that it had a sordid history. It embraces it, but then also hates it. It's great. It's a love-hate, crappy relationship. It's an abusive relationship. Don't worry about it. So anyway.
Jeez, I think that means I'm dead, maybe. Oh, I just got flung into the weirdness.
So the new game is explained by having a meteor crash into the old one. And then the new game takes place 5 years after this event called the Calamity, which is one, amazing wording to call your failed game, and two, just hilarious. Okay, so this game takes place after the Calamity, and now it's a commercial success, and everybody loves it. It's a gorgeous game. It's pretty good. And now Tanaka, Hiromichi Tanaka, lives on a little island. He's secluded. He's got headhunters from Square Enix, I think, they're after him. He did send me a letter. He sent me one letter. This snail mail, it took like 8 months to get here. He didn't even know I was gonna make this video, but you know. Ways of the ocean. It was a sea witch.